Good morning, everybody. Today is Tuesday morning. I came in and listed the rest of the major Matt Mason items I had photoed, and I realized I have two accessory or junk lots of that Matt Mason stuff I need to take photos of and list today. So I'll get that done. I did respond to emails and offers, and we have packages to do. So let's get to it. Okay, we're going to start the day off with some comic books. Next one's going to be an Avengers. What number? Right there. Okay. So we are going to start the day off with an Avengers comic book. Avengers issue 42, written by Kurt Busiek, published by Marvel. We're going to ship it in a Gemini mailer. Tape it down with painter's tape. Tape had been doing so well too. This Avengers comic just sold about 30 minutes ago, so it's getting out pretty quick. It sold for $1.85 plus shipping, and it has been listed since August the 22nd of 2019. And it will ship at the 8-ounce rate. Let's put Avengers on here. Now our next comic book is the Egrat illustrations, published by Erotic Comics. That will also ship in a Gemini mailer. I had two of these, and this is the last one. Alright, let's see where this tape is. There we go. So, yeah, they both sold. Erotic had some really nice Rosetta covers on some of their comic books that was quite popular. The Egrat illustrations here sold for $3.15 plus shipping, and has been listed since February the 28th of 2019. And it will ship at the 12-ounce rate. Okay, now we have a couple more comic books. Let's see, Justice League. There we go. And now G.I. Joe. It's the one with all the, I have a bunch of these. So we'll pull one out to take a new picture of, and then this will be the one I ship out. Okay. We'll start with the G.I. Joe comic book. It's G.I. Joe issue number 138. It is sealed in a poly bag and has a trading card in the back. And that's the reason why this one's taped inside a bag, but you have a trading card in here, and that's the reason I'm not just doing sell similar, because this one's still new and sealed as well, but the cards change, and the person might have bought this for the particular card that was in there. So I will take new pictures of the other G.I. Joe and then sell similar. And I found these in the $12,000 deal, and I have about 15 of them. So I'll be able to sell these for a little while. This one, you know, sold fairly quickly. This tape is going to be a problem. But we're going to tape it down in the Gemini mailer like normal. And you got to be cautious on that. If you do have, you know, comics that are polybagged with trading cards in them, they're not always the same card. So if you just did a quantity of 5 or whatever, somebody is going to buy that for that particular card, and you're going to be sending them a different card, and you're going to get a return. So you want to be cautious on that. This G.I. Joe comic book sold for $6.95 plus shipping. It's been listed for, what, 3 or 4 days. I listed August 13th of this year, 2021. And it'll ship at the 8-ounce rate. G.I. Alright. Now, our next one is a Silver Age Justice League of America, issue number 61. And this was in very good minus to very good condition. Really like the Penguin Batman there. But yeah, it took it a while to sell. But Silver Age books, basically, I mean, almost any of them sell at some point in time. And the condition being a very good minus to very good is not too terrible for a Silver Age book. If it was a modern book, that'd be a low grade. But it's not too bad for Silver Age. But generally speaking, Silver Age DC is not anywhere near as valuable as Silver Age Marvel. Now, there are exceptions, I know, but just in general. This Justice League of America, number 61, sold for $7.85 plus shipping. And it was listed on February the 3rd of last year, 2020. So it did take about a year and a half almost. Or I guess it's for a year and a half to sell. And it will ship at the 8-ounce rate. Okay, now we have a Buffy the Vampire Slayer comic book. There we go. So, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, issue number 17. This is the art cover, not the photo cover. On a lot of these, they would have an art cover and a photo cover. Published by Dark Horse. That will be shipped in a Gemini mailer. Go ahead and tape this down into place. Alright, for this Buffy the Vampire Slayer comic book, it sold for $1.45 plus shipping. And it has been listed since September the 28th of 2018. So nearly 3 years. And it will ship at the 8-ounce rate. And now we have another set of DVDs that will ship in a 1086 eBay branded box. we'll need to get a sheet of bubble wrap that we'll wrap the DVDs in. And I had never heard of this one before. It is Mannix. Let's see here. There you go. Mannix. And I've got seasons 1 through 6. This is not the complete series. Apparently there were 8 seasons, but I'd had 6 of them. And this is from the yard sale from Saturday, where I spent $7 at the yard sale. Got a tub of DVD seasons, basically, and a model kit. Let's see here. Using the bubble wrap, my orders come in. Push that on down. I don't know what the deal is with this little plastic bit at the end. Alright, there we go. Okay, tuck all that. There we go. So I think this is the 3rd set of the DVDs that we've shipped out. And that's just since Saturday, so they've been pretty quick sellers. And the Mannix seasons 1 through 6 here sold for $29.70 with free medium mail shipping. And like I said, it just took like 3 days for them to sell. I listed them August the 14th of this year, 2021. And they'll ship at the 3-pound, 15-ounce rate. Okay, now we have a Legionnaires comic book. And I'm going to have to go see which one we're mailing to them. Okay, we're mailing out this top one here. And the way I've figured it out is this circle DC logo. See how it almost touches the top? But here you got quite a bit of space. And the one photoed is the one touching the top. So let's put these back. This one back. And then our other comic book is a Care Bears comic book. And it'll be on the top. It looks like I might only have the one, yeah. And this takes care of the Care Bears section now. Alright, so Care Bears, issue number 8, published by Star Comics, which is also Marvel Comics. And we are going to put that in a Gemini mailer. This morning's been a heavy morning for comic book sales. I think I had, I think it was like 12 orders, and 10 of them are comic books this morning. So, and most of them are single issues. There's one coming up where a buyer bought, I think, 5 comic books, but all the rest of these have been single issues. Alright, the Care Bears comic book sold for $2.65 plus shipping, and it has been listed since February the 23rd of 2019, and it will ship at the 8-ounce rate. If I remember correctly, I bought the Care Bears and stuff at an estate sale. Now we have Legionnaires, issue number 7, published by DC, and this is an Adam Hughes cover. It will ship in a Gemini mailer. And as you could tell when I pulled this one and I had the other one, apparently I do have another one listed. I don't know if it's a similar condition or not. but I was able to find a, you know, it's kind of like that highlights game where you had to figure out what was different between the two pictures. You know, I had to do that whenever I have multiple listings. But I was able to find that, have the DC logo touched or had space, and thankfully that made it easy. Most of the time you can find some sort of difference on the covers like that to make it easy. Very rarely is it, you know, really difficult where you're like, man, I just don't know which one this is. Let me just pick one. This Legionnaire is number 7. Sold for $1.95 plus shipping. It was listed December the 19th of 2018, and it will also ship at the 8-ounce rate. Okay, now we have a Zenoscope comic book. There it is. Oh, we have multiples, so let's see. I have it in Fine Plus condition. Yeah, that bottom one. This one might actually be a little better, but I can relist because I have the same condition. Let's go in the packing room and I'll get it bagged and boarded to give you a better show of it. Or better view of it, I guess I should say. Alright, so it's Grimm Fairy Tales, the 2017 Armed Forces Edition, and this is the Navy cover, cover D. We're going to ship that in a Gemini mailer. And like we saw, I have 2 left in the slot out there. One is in this same condition, Fine Plus. I think the other one is very fine, so I'll relist and or so similar, whichever one you want to call it, a Fine Plus condition one. Now this comic sold for $5.85 plus shipping, and it has been listed since January the 18th of last year, 2020. And it will ship. It's right at 8, so I'll send it the 12-ounce way. Fairy Tales, 12 ounces. Alright, now we need another bag and board. And we need to go out here and pick a Fine to Fine Plus Elvira comic book, which should not be difficult. They should be. This is, yeah, we got a couple creases there, so we can easily call that a Fine to Fine Plus. Let's get it bagged and boarded. I think we've shipped out 3 of these in the last month. Okay, it is Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, issue number 2, and this is the Joseph Michael Linsner cover. And like I said, this is a Fine to Fine Plus, so I can relist or self-similar. I think her new series is coming out this week. It's Elvira meets Vincent Price, I think. There's so many things getting released, I lose track of them all. This Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, issue number 2, sold for $3.25 plus shipping. And this time it only took about 10 days. It was listed on August the 7th of this year, 2021. And this will ship at the 8-ounce rate. Okay, now we have a buyer that bought 5 comic books. Grimm Fairy Tales, issue number 10. This is the Keith Garvey cover. It was in poor condition though. When I got these in, the box had been crushed on this corner, so this corner is all crushed, and I'm not sure if you can tell through the bag and board, but it's very damaged. RoboCop, Hominin Ex Machina, number 1, published by Boom. RoboCop Memento Mori, issue number 1, published by Boom. And then Terminator RoboCop Kill Human, issue number 2. You have the A and B cover. We're going to put those in a Tyvek envelope. I've already done up the priority mail legal flat rate envelope there. I've written the do not bend, and I put a fragile sticker on the back. Got that taken care of. Now we need a Gemini mailer. Tape that into place. And for these 5, hold on. That's just what I'm doing here. For these 5 comic books, the buyer paid $9.45 plus shipping. Now this will slide right into the legal flat rate envelope. The oldest ones were the 2 Terminator RoboCop Kill Human number 2s. And those were both listed on June the 22nd of last year, 2020. And I put a piece of tape on the top here, and one on the bottom, just to help prevent it from splitting open. And we do not have to weigh it. We're nowhere near the weight limit for the flat rate envelope. Okay, it is after lunch, and we have sold this. It's a little action figure gun. As you can see, we do have some red coming off there. Maybe that will tell you about the size of it or so. This is part of the Major Matt Mason Man in Space accessories made by Mattel. This is probably from 68 or so. And we will ship that in an 864 box. Alright, I need to get a half a sheet of bubble wrap. And we will roll this. This is the Recano Jet laser rifle, is what it is. That's the official name. It'll go in that box. And this only took about 3 or 4 hours to sell. I listed it this morning. It sold for $18.75 plus shipping. And like I said, it was listed this morning, August 17th of 2021. And it'll ship at the 4-ounce rate. Okay, now we've sold a Harley Davidson t-shirt. It's probably very difficult to see any writing on that, but it does say Harley Davidson there, and you have the eagle's head. Now on the back, it's a little bit easier. It's a Fairbanks, Alaska. Oh, hold on. Alright, so we'll just fold this up. It is a extra large. And this sold due to a best offer I sent out. I did have it listed as a distressed t-shirt, since that front, I don't know if that front is supposed to be that faded or not, but I put it as distressed. We will ship it in an eBay poly mail bag. Put this on up. And just push all the air out and put one strip of tape on it. And that's pretty much it. This shirt sold for $17.84 plus shipping. It's been listed since April the 16th of 2019, and it will ship at the 12-ounce rate. Okay, now we've sold a comic book that we've sold. This is our 5th one that we've sold in the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Nice House on the Lake, issue number 1, first print, by James Tinian IV. We will ship that out in a Gemini mailer. And I guess I have 45 left. So I'll get another one, take new pictures, and sell similar. There we go. Get it taped in. Like I said, the 3rd print of this number 1 just came out about a week ago. I've not seen if they're doing a 4th print yet. But this Nice House on the Lake sold for $27.75 plus shipping. Oh. And it took about 3 days to sell. Listed this on August the 14th of this year, 2021. And it will ship at the 8-ounce rate. Okay, here's what we sold next. I basically had it packaged and I forgot I didn't even have my camera on. This is an APC infrastructure manager. I'm not even too sure what it does. But it does have the power cord. It does turn on and work. So I'm putting it in the bubble wrap my orders come in, using some of this bubble wrap. And then it's shipping out in the box that the eBay 864 box is shipped to you in. So let me get this tape back up. This has been listed for quite a while. And like I said, I don't even know what it does or what it's supposed to do. Now let me slide this back down in here. Now I think I'm going to go ahead and put an extra piece of bubble wrap on each side because the edge here is pushing through the bubble wrap where it has that real sharp edge, where you rack mount it. Yeah, I think it just got me. So I'm going to put an extra piece of bubble wrap on each side end. Hopefully that'll help lock it in there. Put that piece on top. And let's see, this is where I was a while ago. Trying to see. It still rattles quite a bit. So let's push this on down in. There we go. Maybe that'll take care of it. I mean, I feel that's quite a bit of bubble wrap. Even if it were able to move side to side a little bit, I don't think it's going to, actually damage the item. So this APC unit sold for $34.95 plus shipping. It's been listed since September the 15th of 2016, so almost 5 years. And it will ship at the 7-pound, 15-ounce rate. Okay, our next order is for a stick of Tower Computer RAM memory. And this is a Corsair Vengeance. It is 4 GB RAM. We're going to get a pink anti-static bag to put it in. This came out of the storage unit dig I did, where, you know, the fellow let me come and root around in his storage unit and pull out stuff. Basically, I told him, anything you don't want, put it in a pile and tell me how much. And so I got that as part of that deal. We're shipping it in an 864 box. We'll need to get a sheet of bubble wrap and cut it in half. You know, we might be able to use, let's see, if we use half of this, because I'm trying to use up this bubble wrap that comes in my orders. Let's see if I roll this one up, it can be rolled tight enough. I think it can. Yep. This stick of RAM memory sold for $9 with free first-class shipping, and it has been listed since July the 23rd of this year, 2021. So less than 30 days, and it will ship at the 8-ounce rate. Okay. This one's it. We have a Star Wars figure, and this is my box of Star Wars carded figures. It is a green card. Here he is. I find these long comic boxes hold these Star Wars or really anything on the smaller cards really well. This is the Grand Moff Tarkin Star Wars Power of the Force figure. The card is a little bit rough, but it is still new on the package from 1996. And these I ship out in the eBay branded 1266 boxes. They're a little bit too big for the 864 boxes. Won't quite fit in. Let's see how this bubble wrap from the orders will do. That's really good. It's not going anywhere. Not moving at all. This figure sold for $7 with free first-class shipping, and it has been listed since December the 17th of 2017, so not fast seller here, and it will ship at the 8-ounce rate. Okay, we have a couple more orders to do up. The first is a comic book, Our Army at War, issue number 274, published by DC. A nice Joe Kubert cover. We will tape this down. Let me wipe my table down. I've been packing up board games in the U-Haul extra large boxes, and then I bring them and set them on here, and they're picking up the grit from the floor, and I can feel it. You can hear it, you know, when you put the cardboard down. So I need to wipe this table off. This Our Army at War sold for $3.50 plus shipping, and it has been listed since February the 14th of 2017, and it will ship at the 8-ounce rate. And now we have two tower computer power supplies. These came out of a Dell Optiplex 320. It is a model L280P-00, and I have these listed. Someone emailed, or they sent an offer and said, I'll give you $50 total, shipping and everything, for two of them. And I accepted, and they paid. Now, they had to pay their tax on top of that, but I adjusted the invoice so that it was $50 shipped. And these were the last two. Apparently, I started with 3. I'm using a 12-10-8 eBay branded box. I normally ship these power supplies out in a regional rate A1 box, but 2 of them will not fit. We're going to try to use the bubble wrap my orders come in. Let's see. I'm thinking all we got to do is really separate them. We don't have to really do too much actual wrapping of each individual one, because I got enough bubble wrap to take care of all that. And they'll fit together kind of like Tetris in there. It is going to be important to make sure we pack this tight enough so there is no movement, since we don't have them actually taped up into anything. Now, I've got enough bubble wrap, so we ought to be able to do it up nice and tight. There we go. I guess there's not too much to say about the price. $50 total, shipping included. These have both been listed, obviously, on the same day, since I had a quantity listing. And they've been listed since April the 30th of 2019. And they'll probably go FedEx, is what I'm thinking, due to the weight. These will ship at the 7-pound, 15-ounce rate. Alright, that is going to do it for me today. I got that Major Mason stuff listed this morning. I did not do really any listings this afternoon. I had some mortgage stuff. I mean, they ask you for 8 billion things. Did that. I did up, what was it, that 80, that electronic piece I did up. Right after I did it up, I went ahead and took it down to FedEx so it could get out today. And then I packed up more of the shop to be moved. Tomorrow, I will be out of town. I'm going to go look at a couple potential shop locations, new ones, and hopefully get one. I hope y'all have a good night, and we'll see you again on Thursday for more packages. Bye-bye.